Alright, welcome back to Poolside Games. We are at the very beginning of the Beast Maker's world. So we're on the outside area. So we'll go through and grab everything here and then move on to some of the levels. This first fountain you come to, or like, don't jump into this. There's just water in there. It'll just hurt you. So just make sure with these guys, see they'll electrocute the floor, so you just gotta make sure you don't get on the floor while it's electrocuted. Usually you wanna wait till they... Once the electricity goes, then you can go ahead and take them out and not get floor damage.
Nasty North is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Okay, I think I got everything. Yeah, then we just go back and grab all this. And from here you can go to the left or to the right. We're going to start off with going over to the right. I think there's anything over here. Okay, so it's not a skill point, there's a trophy you can get for finding all of these mushrooms and flaming them. So that's what those are.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
So run around the outside of the building, come in and get all the bunch of chests and stuff in here. Then before you leave, the first, like I said fountain earlier, but it's more like a pool or well or something. This one is empty, so make sure you drop down into here and collect everything that's in here. So there we go. This is also where the flight level is. Okay, now we'll go back the other way. So we're gonna go, I don't think there's anything this way. I think there's more of those, yeah. Oh, there is a tin jewel back there, I couldn't remember. But don't go into the level. You just want to make sure you're going all the way around the tree and getting everything. I think that's everything, okay. Grab the extra life. This you need the key for, so we'll grab the key and come back. So just take all the guys out with the floor electricity. Okay, then start jumping up onto the temple here and running around it, and I thought there was more up here. Oh well, so there is some stuff up here though, you do need to go around it. And then if you come over to the corner though where those were, you can see out, there's a stump out in the swamp, and you can fly over to it. So there's where the key is, and then you can jump and fly to this other stump. Okay. Okay, so there we go. There's the 300 jewels, so we 100% completed the level. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back up onto the, around the back of the temple. We're going to go to the first level, which is Terrace Village. Okay, so Terrace Village. Just big guys as always, just kind of flame them. Now this level has something, the like metal armored guys in this level have like little guns that they'll shoot at you with. You'll see, so just make sure you're avoiding these guys. Okay, so starting off after we take out some bad guys, make sure you look in like all over at the beginning. There's like every little corner has a bunch of stuff in it. So there's some stuff there. If you come up here, there's stuff. So you kind of look, you have to look everywhere for all the jewels and everything in this level. Come back here. These guys do get distracted with shooting the chickens, so that sometimes helps out. Okay, so that should be everything. Now, you come back over here, you can see there's kind of like a little outside path you can take. Ow! I am not doing very well. Okay, so I think I'm going to go back this way. And then if you don't take that, and you want to make sure again that you're grabbing everything, so we grabbed the chests that were here, but if you go on up to the ramp and then to the right, there's more over here. So you gotta make sure you come grab this, and then we're gonna go up the ramp and grab everything in here. More chests over here. Like I said, there's chests everywhere, jewel just everywhere in this level. Okay, so here's where we were before. Oh, something else before we move on. There is a skill point in this level with no electric floor damage, so you'll see later on there are a bunch of guys with those electrified floor panels. You just have to make sure, starting right here, that you don't get any floor damage.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these pods have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
So there's our first dragon. I think there's just 2 on this level. So if you come back here, there's a couple chests and stuff to grab. Now you'll see right here there's a firework. We'll wait to set that off for right now. Man. Okay, so you'll see both of these are chests that have to be destroyed. So we'll come back to these. There's something you have to do at the end of the level to get back to where you can open these. And we'll get back to that here in a little bit. Okay, so you can run right through this guy and then hit the guy behind him. Okay, so here's the second dragon.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Okay, so yeah, there's all the dragons. Make sure you run straight ahead and grab the extra life. And then we're going to go up the steps. Okay, now, before we go across though, just fall off. And there's a couple chests down here to grab. So get these 2 and then drop down and just keep collecting the stuff along here. And go around the back here and collect everything down here. So you grab everything in the corner here. There's a couple red ones. We got everything over here. Oh, there's a couple more. Okay, so now that we have all that, we can continue. Oh, I missed one right here. Okay, so what you have to do here, just kind of wait for it to slow down, run right through this guy, and he's right behind him. Okay, take them out. And you can see this is where you get up higher. So now you can jump back and go to some of these other spots that we haven't been to. So you can jump off the corner here and make it to where that green jewel is, which is where we're trying to get. There we go. Okay, come up here and grab everything up here. And then, before you go down to where that guy is, and you can see the exit, the end of the level down there, what you want to do is come out here, and you want to fly back into the level, over to here. And this is where there's a bunch more stuff up on the top of all those buildings and everything we were running past. Okay, and you can see there's some rockets up here. So, I already have the trophy, but one of the trophies is to set off all the rockets in like 15 seconds. So what you do is you just come up here and you flame 1, 2, and then drop down and hit the third one. And that will get you the trophy. Okay, so... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Look at that other... There's another box up here that exploded, but now we have to go all the way around to get to it. Oh well, it won't take too long. Okay, so then we grab all this. Okay, so this time we're going to jump over to where the level exits. Don't go up top, just jump straight across from right here. And there we go. Since we got past that floor without any damage, we got the skill point. There we go. That's the last of the jewels, so 100% complete. Alright, there we go. So not bad, moving right along. And we'll be moving on to Misty Bog next. Here we go. Alright, so Misty Bog is kind of confusing. I found it kind of confusing going through it. So we're going to go through it. Hopefully I grab everything, because every time I go through it feels like I missed something. Even playing through it, you know, several times now, it seems like there's always some little thing I miss, and you'll see it. It's an interesting level. Okay, so starting off, go right, turn around, and there's this like stone pillar, and you want to run behind it. Alright, so there's stuff back here to grab. Okay, watch out for these things that look like, I don't know, potato grub, something in the ground. They will charge you really fast, so just flame them. And try to do it before they get to you. And then make sure you grab all the jewels, because there are jewels like all over in this level. Again, if you turn to the right, there's a bunch of chests right here. And then there's all these frog things, so watch out for them. And then again, this wall, you can go behind it, so you want to run behind it. And grab stuff back here. Okay, I think that's it for right here. Okay, so your first dragon.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
So the attack frogs are those blue things that we took out over there. Okay, then jump up here. You can see there's a little island over here. So we're going to go over here. Make sure you get everything here. And that's it. There's just a few jewels and a couple of guys. You just have to make sure you come over here and grab it to get everything. Then you're going to want to charge because there are a bunch of armored guys coming up. So there you go. Charge through all those guys. Okay, now before you go up and collect all that, we're going to come back and we're going to want to jump across over here. Okay. So you can see there's more attack frogs. Ah! Oh no, 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 I'm not doing well. Ah. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that's the problem with the frogs. They'll throw their tongues out at you and hit you with their attacks. Okay, so now that I have no health, we're going to go up here where there's a bunch more frogs and other stuff up here. So we'll see how this goes. Oh no. Oh well. All right, here we go again.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh no.
Why? I remember,
Gotta go.
Okay, so now we can save this, so if we die again, at least we're right here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So careful when you're trying to charge, because the frogs will like lick their tongue out and hit you. That's what kept hitting me, is the frogs trying to get me with their tongue attack while I was charging. Okay, so I think that's everything. We just have to take everyone out and then come up here, and there's a bunch of stuff up here. And then at the end you can see you can fly back over here. around. Let's see, is there a chicken around here? Ah. Anyway. I was hoping there was a chicken. That's okay. So we'll get a checkpoint there. Okay, then make sure we grab all the jewels here, including up in the tree. And you'll see there's a bunch of jewels and stuff over on the stumps over there. And I'll show you how to get over there. But first, you have to jump into this hollow stump and fall down. You watch out, there's several enemies down here. And then if you turn around behind where you fell down, there is a bunch of chests and everything. So you got to make sure you turn around and grab everything down here again. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay.
Thank you for releasing me.
Okay, so there's one more dragon. I was trying to remember how many dragons there were. So there is one more dragon. Whoa! Oh no! Okay, so watch out for the warthogs. They'll charge you, and you can just flame them, but they will attack from quite a distance if they see you. Like, here he comes. Okay, and then there's jewels all over the place. So watch the warthog back there. So sometimes you can just walk close to the warthog so they see you, and they'll charge forward and attack other enemies for you. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, and I died. That was not good. Man, I died twice on this level. Okay, so what I should have done is walked over here, and you kind of want to line up where you are with the warthog. So he'll take everybody out as he's trying to attack you. So that's what I went to go do the last time, but I thought of it like, I was like, oh, I didn't line it up right, and then he attacked me. And okay, so if you come right over here, there's two chests that are kind of hiding back here. So you got to make sure you get these, because those can throw me off sometimes. I know there was one time I was playing this and I was missing like 4 jewels, and it took me forever to realize I left those 2 chests there. Then come over here, there's a bunch of stuff. No, that's right. Here's the last dragon right by the exit. Bubba.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Okay, so there's all the dragons. Now, before we leave, we obviously aren't done yet because we haven't collected all of the jewels. So what you're going to want to do is jump up here. Oh, there's... Oh, I thought I missed a jewel. Well, no, it's an orb, but we might as well go grab it. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Jump up on this platform here, and you're going to want to jump and float over and land on the wall where we went in earlier to grab the chest and jewels that were inside this like old building or whatever it is. So stay on the wall over to here, and then you're going to jump and float over to this wall and follow this up to the top. Well, all right. Then jump and float over to the stumps. And this is where I said where we were before I went down over there, and I said there's this, pointed out the stumps with the jewels on them. Here is where that was. So we are now over to this part of the level. Oh, I missed like 2 of them. Whoop. 3 of them. Oh, okay, well we got everybody that time. There we go. So that's all the jewels. So it's 100% level completion. I did do everything this time. So excellent. Then you fly over here and you'll see this is back near the beginning of the level. I don't know if you have to go this way, but I don't think you can go down by where the stumps are the other way and get back. I think you have to go back around. So there we are, Misty Bog. As you can see, it kind of wraps around. There's a lot of places to easily miss things, so I'm glad I was able to get through it and find everything the first time through, because I certainly know I had missed things before on this level. So, let's see here. So now if you come over here, and I showed you this before when I first started. Now we did everything in the outer level. But if you jump in here, here is the flight level for this one, which is Wild Flight. And this is, I don't know, this flight level is pretty difficult, I think. I don't know. Some of them are pretty difficult. Some of them aren't so bad. But we'll see how this goes. What? Okay. That went awful. Okay. Turn, flame, flame. Turn, flame, flame. Okay, get this guy. Get this guy. Okay, so there's all the guys on the boats. All the arches. Okay, we got 2 more planes. I'm kind of taking a long time doing this. There we go. No, I don't want to retry. Quit. I know at the beginning it was like I was narrating my moves. It's just that's how I go through and do it, so I was trying to like remember how I get through it. Alright, moving on. Treetops is next, and Treetops is an interesting level, so here we go. It's not that Treetops is really hard. It's more there's just a couple of things in it that are tricky to do. So we'll just start off and we'll go through everything and see how well we do this, some of this stuff. Like I said, some of it's just tricky, and you'll see what I mean when we get into it. So if you notice, that is not a blue guy. The non-blue thieves have jewels, not eggs. So if you look at this, there are no eggs to collect in this level, but there are, I think, two or three thieves, but they all have jewels. So okay, so to start off, you'll see there's a ramp under us, and really that just comes into play later on. And yeah, like I said, I'm not sure where to start. So we'll just start going forward and taking everybody out. So there's this path straight ahead of you, and there's just a bunch of these treetop dweller monkey things. So we're going to take all of them out all the way up to the top. Watch out, the small ones like to throw bananas at you. Okay, so you'll see a thief and a sleeping large monkey over here. And if you look over, you'll see kind of like a bridge over here. So we're not going to jump across quite yet. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to come back over to this room. And one of these windows connects to a bridge. So you want to go through the window. Grab the key. Okay, go to the right up here and you'll see a bunch more guys and a bunch of stuff up here. So make sure you get the extra life. Okay, I think we've got everything. Okay. Then you'll see a couple steps up here to a platform. And then jump across and grab this first dragon.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
So that is what makes this level kind of tricky, is there are a couple spots where you have to jump from supercharge to supercharge and stay supercharged while making a bunch of different jumps. So make sure you grab all the jewels here, and then before you go down this supercharge, come to the other side, and there are a bunch of jewels back here you want to make sure you grab before moving on. Okay. Now we're going to jump a supercharge down here. Did I grab this? Well, we'll do it again. Supercharge down and across. Okay, so take everybody out. There's 3 guys down here. Again, make sure we get all the jewels. The next, another one up in here. Okay, I think that's everything. Now you'll see 2 ramps. Here's one. And there's this one that has all the chests on it. For right now, we're going to use this one with all the chests on it. Later, we'll come back, and what we'll have to do is we'll take that supercharge we just took, run across to this ramp, jump onto that other supercharge, and we'll have to, like, link them together. But we're not going to do that quite yet. We'll come back and do that. Oh, I missed it. Okay, so that chest, the way to open it is to supercharge over here and run into it. And I missed it, so we'll have to do that as well. Okay, you'll see the end of the level over here to the right, so we're just going to jump over there. Okay, so there is, you can kind of see some stuff up above us here, but there's no way to get to it right now, so what we're going to do is jump on here, and this will let us float over to this supercharge ramp. And go up the supercharge ramp, and then turn and go in here and take everybody out in here and get all the jewels and everything. Okay, here's another chest that you have to break by supercharge. Actually, I don't know where I'm going. I need to be there. Okay, so you see over here. Nope, nope, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong side. We want to go out over here where we were. And you'll see, yeah, a ramp down here. So this, you want to jump and float over to this ramp. And this is the ramp I pointed out to you that is underneath the opening of the level. So if we grab this, we're back at the beginning. So here we are at the opening of the level. And now that we have the key that we got going through that window, we're going to come back over here and we'll jump and float straight across. Here's where the key is used. Another dragon.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
Okay, then we're going to go down the supercharge ramp and straight across, and there's the chest that we need to break open. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to have to go back to that ramp. So you can kind of see there's one of the ramps there. I don't know if you can see where it is. Not from here you can. I was going to try to show you something, but from here you can't see it. So Okay, so we're back to where we were, just going down the supercharged ramp. And last time we got to the end of the ramp. Actually, we'll run to the end of the ramp and I'll show you, and then we'll go do it. And we jumped straight across, and we grabbed the chest that was over there. But you can see over there, there's the ramp that's at the beginning of the level that we keep going to get back to the start. We're gonna come down the ramp and then jump over to that other, the other ramp at the beginning of the level. And you have to jump over to this ramp. Oh, and here we go. So here you are at the end, that area that was at the end that you could get up to. Whoa, don't want to fall. And then there we go. So that is one of the two, like, linking. There's a couple spots where you have to link a bunch of ramps together to get stuff. That's one of them. And you can see if you look below us, there's the level exit and everything. So we are directly above that area. And we got everything up there. Okay, so then okay, so through the window again. Whoa, no, stop. I did it wrong. That was awful. Okay. I don't know what that was. Okay, that's okay, because we have to come back this way and get that chest that I missed. And just hit the chest. There we go, okay. There's a lot of backtracking in this level. I don't know about backtracking, more like circles, because you keep having to go in circles to get back to a starting point of where the ramps connect. Okay, here we go. This, in my opinion, is the hardest of the other ramp. Is not as complicated as this one is to get together, but here we go. See if we can do it. It might take me a couple of tries. I can't believe I did it on my first try. Anyway, that's what you have to do to get up here. And there we go, 500 jewels. So we got all the jewels in here.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Okay, so 100% on the level. So the trick to get up here and you might have noticed it, you can't just jump. If you just jump, you will not go far enough. So what you have to do is jump, and at the top of the jump is actually start gliding and glide the rest of the way over to the little island. If you don't glide for the last half of it, you won't make it. The momentum won't carry you. It will just drive you into the wall and you won't quite make it, so... And there we go, treetops. All right. So 100% on everything so far. We haven't done the boss yet, we've just done all the levels and everything. Metalhead. Here we go. So, I don't know. As a boss level, Metalhead, I don't know if it's odd. There's a lot of jewels in this level. Usually, I mean, the level's not that long, but there's still 500 jewels to try to pick up in here, so... And we'll see if we can do the... skill point. I'll show you. See this one dragon. The level's not that long, but still 500 jewels. And there's a skill point in here, which is perfect metalhead, which we'll see if we do. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just takes a couple of tries. We'll see if I mess it up. Now, if you'll notice the little like monkey things from the last level that threw the bananas at you, they are now here and covered in metal. And the big monkey things, like, roll them at you. So just grab the stuff down here. Come up here. Okay. Okay, so we can't get up there yet. I'll show you how to get up there in a minute, but we're gonna move on, just going forward, keep trying to avoid these things. The other thing you have to do is when they roll those things, they smash into things and usually die, but they sometimes just drop like jewels and stuff in weird places that you got to go back and find. Whoops. I didn't think I had lit it, and then I had, and then it blew me up. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so there's the jewel from that one. Okay. So we're going to go down and release the dragon. Here's the one dragon in the level.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Okay, so we are now going to go back up the ramp because there's a bunch of stuff back here we're going to do now that we've run through. I think we ran through and got everything we could. Just right off. So there's a hard to find part of this level. If you stand on this bridge and you look over, you'll see there's a section missing down there. And, okay, so you can fly down and make it right here to this section. And you see there's a little opening in the portcullis. So we're gonna get through there and get back into here. So there's a whole other section back in here. And there's a key over here, so you want to make sure you grab the key. And I'll show you where to use this later. Make sure you open all this. Okay. So that's everything. Nope. There's an extra life back here. That's right. Okay, I think that's everything. And then you can come out over here. And this will take you up to a platform up here. And this is how you get to that platform over there that I pointed out earlier. And to get there, you're going to want to float from this corner and land on the corner of that platform. Like that. It's hard. You can make it, but it's pretty close. So definitely want to go corner to corner, make it easier. There you go. Okay, now that we have the key and all those other jewels that were there, we are going to move on. Okay, so what we're going to do is you want to take out all of the things that are powering Metalhead, but you don't want to hit them while they're red. You want to avoid him hitting you. Well, taking these out. Oh, I almost got hit there. Whoa. Oh no! Oh, I got hit, so we're not going to perfect it. Okay, so the door opens, he runs away. And we just follow him. Okay, grab these jewels and then turn and jump up, and there's stairs here that lead up. Bunch of stuff up here you want to grab. Okay. Oh no! Oh. Okay, there we go. So we beat Metalhead. Beating him's not that hard, really. Just definitely didn't perfect it this time, though. So you see, you just come back through and hit all of them while they're green, avoid his attacks, and you will perfect it. That's really what you have to do. I just didn't do it very well. Okay, so come in here. There's a couple of jewels by the return home. And grab those, but don't go into the return home yet. We only got like another 119 jewels to go still. So there's a bunch up here. Get all of these, get across to here. Jump, you gotta go across over to here. Okay, get all that. This will lead you outside above where you were fighting him. Now go all the way across. And there's a couple chests over here. Then, if you go back to the opening, like this room where you first came into this room, so this area, go over on this ramp here that leads along the wall, and you want to get in behind the waterfall here, or sludge fall, or whatever that is. And get over here, and there is a bunch of stuff in here, and this is where the key is used. And that should be... Oh no, I missed something somewhere. What did I miss? Oh, there. I think it's right there. There it is. Okay. So yeah, there we go. 100% finished the level. So the level is 100% done, which means that the world is completely done. So Beast Makers is done. So that's everything in this world, and we can move on. I might come back in. Actually, I'll go back in and see if I can get the perfect really quick. We'll try it one more time. If I don't get it the next time, we'll just move on. Well, I should have hit that chicken right there. That's okay. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Okay. Alright, here we go. There we go, skill point acquired. So, alright. So that's how you get the skill point. I just didn't seem to do so well the first time I came in here. But there we go. So now we are completely done with Beast Makers because we got all the skill points in here. And we've 100%ed all the levels. So we will be moving on.
Oh, I feel much much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go?
Yes. Moving on to Dreamweavers. Alright, well that was it for the Beastmakers playthrough. And we will be back next time going through Dreamweavers and getting everything there. The game can be completed, I think I said at the beginning, like 120%. So we'll be trying to get everything so we get to 120%. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching.